Howdy. Well, I shouldn't be saying howdy, it's like more American. I'm doing something Japanese today, and the simple reason is because of that. See that little thing there? Yeah. My sister went to Japan with her daughters and she brought that back with some sake and things like that. And since that, I've had Japanese rolling through my head. Every time I walk past it, I'm like, got to do something Japanese. So it's Japanese, but I'm going to show you how to do a really nice teriyaki salmon with asparagus salad, but I'm going to show you how to do a healthy mayonnaise. Yeah, it is. It is. I'm going to start with that. No, I'm not. I'm going to do the teriyaki sauce first. I've got gluten-free soy sauce, right? So I don't find gluten-free soy sauce as salty. So let's start off with this gluten-free soy sauce. This is for sauce number one, right? Not a lot of it. Gluten-free soy sauce. I'd say about 1 to 4 tablespoons. My old friend, Mr. Manuka honey, he's got a lot of healing properties, etc, etc, etc. About a teaspoon of, drop the spoon in there, will you? Yeah, right. So I can see it's going to be one of them days. I can just see it, you know what I mean? Anyway, let's get rid of that. Right, so straight away, I'm going to do it piece by piece. So we've got soy sauce, we've got some honey, and then we've got some corn flour, right? I don't want to reduce that sauce because the more you reduce it, the saltier it goes, and I don't want that. So it's come to the boil pretty quick, as you can see. Just give it a little stir. This is corn flour, literally half a teaspoon, and some water, again about a tablespoon of water. Just a little trickle, and that thickens it. Now, that's it. That's all you got to do. 3 ingredients. 3 ingredients. Smells delicious. It's going to be nice, sweet, sticky soy sauce, which is going to go on the end, right? So that's sauce number 1. Sauce number 2 is a lemon mayonnaise. Right. Now here we go with mayonnaise. I would never eat shop bought mayonnaise. I just wouldn't. There's too much shit in it. It's done in a factory. So I'm going to show you how to do a really cool mayonnaise with boiled eggs. I can hear you already. Just chill and watch. Boiled eggs. NutriBullet, by the way, you need NutriBullet. So you've got boiled eggs, lemon juice. I'd say 2 tablespoons of lemon, because I want a tang on this, because you've got sweet soy sauce and I want a tanger lemon in mayo, you know, to offset it, which we'll come to in a minute. I'm going to give it a crack of salt, sprinkle, and a bit. And then I'm going to give it a crack of black pepper, because I think lemon and black pepper go really, really well. So whenever I do put pepper with lemon, I ramp up the pepper just a little bit, just to give it that warmth against the lemon. And now the last ingredient is avocado oil, right? Now with this, you're going to need a good glug. So I'd say, it's not even in tablespoons this, I'd say about half a cup of avocado oil. As you can see, about half a cup. It looks a lot more than what it is because of the eggs, but that's it. That is it, right? I might need to add a little bit more avocado oil. NutriBullet. You ready for this one? Just put it on now. It's going to be whirring, but I want to show you from scratch. If I can strangling someone. Right, the texture we got there, it's like a little bit thicker. Says we might need some more avocado. This is an eyeballer, yeah? So you eyeball this. So I'm going to give it another good glug. Now, this stuff, trust me, very good for you in every direction. Very, very good for you. Yeah, I'd say it's borderline better than extra virgin olive oil, avocado oil. Triangle in again. Right, now, it's a nice, oh yeah, beautiful, 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 beautiful. Right, so, next move is getting it from there into your little squeezy bottle. I've got a tip for you, piping bag, these are dead cheap. Shake it out, get rid of that. So you got your piping bag. I'm so clumsy. Right, so you got your piping bag, squeeze your bottle. Take the end off, yeah? What? Mayo. Goes in your fridge. I could have got more out of it, you know, by scraping down the sides and all that, but that gives a lovely mayonnaise. You know, you can put more lemon in it, you can put more salt in, you adjust it to taste, but as you can see, that is a natural mayonnaise made out of boiled eggs. Yeah. Right, let's get back to it. So that's your two sauces. You've got your teriyaki there, that's thickened up beautifully. You've got a lemon and mayonnaise that I'm going to bang on the plate. Let's get back to business. We've got, let's get rid of this, we don't need that, the avocado oil, don't need that. We've got some nice salad, some nice leaves here. Now these leaves are high in spinach and other bits and pieces, which I think are really earthy and go great with this dish. We've got a piece of salmon, nice chunk of salmon. Now, I'm gonna go through how I feel you should cook the salmon shortly, but cook it as you want, you know what I mean? It's your ball game, you know. I'll give you the guidelines, you work with them as you want. I've got a little bit of melted butter. This is for the asparagus, really, because the salmon's oily enough. Yeah, and the reason why it's melted is because I was going to do another dish, to be honest, which consisted of melted butter, but the cooking equipment I was going to use ain't working. So I've got to scrape it back and anyway, you've got to adapt, as I said to our Mickey earlier, and he said one of the best comments I've ever heard. One of the best comments I've ever heard. And it comes from Mickey's granddad. He turns around and he says, if ever I want intelligent input, I'll listen to myself. How cool's that? Anyway, asparagus on, doesn't take long. I want some crunch in it, so back to the salmon. we got some spring onion tops as well. I'm terrible with the ingredients today, aren't I? It's because there was two different sauces. This is for garnish at the end, so I'm going to put that with a salad leaf. So do you want me to run? Should have run the ingredients again? I'm going to do that quickly, right? Mayonnaise, boiled eggs, avocado oil, salt, pepper, lemon juice. Adjust them to taste. You want it a bit saltier? Fine. You want it lemony? Fine. You want it a bit oilier? Fine. Just adjust it as you go, do you know what I mean? I like mine like that, a bit thick, so I can dot it on the plate. That's one sauce. This is thickening up. It's almost gone like a goo, it's gorgeous. This is teriyaki, which is gluten-free soy sauce. We have got Manuka on it, and a little bit of corn flour in water to thicken it, right? Then we've got salmon, which, watch this, you ready? The pan's on. The meat side down first, and the reason why I put the meat side down in a dry pan, because a few videos ago, I think it was, I did a chicken dish, and on that chicken dish, I rendered the fat out of it. You kind of do the same with salmon. Asparagus is going great. You put garlic in the asparagus if you want. Anyway, I do the same with the salmon, right? And it just, I like it to release its own oils, just like the chicken skin that rendered down and made a sauce out of it. I'm not going to make a sauce out of this as such, but what I am going to do is when it renders out, I'm doing it the meat side down, fish side down first to render some fat out, and then turn it over for that nice skin. Yeah. Now, there's so many people that don't like the skin. I do. My dinner. I'm having the skin. Now the asparagus, back over a sec. The asparagus, I'm just going to add a little touch more butter. So in total, it's had about a tablespoon of butter. In total. Because I just want that to take nice and give it a nice glaze on it. Because I'm not going to put actually any salad dressing on the salad. Now a lot of, oh, I want salad dressing. Not really. You got an oily fish. You got buttery asparagus. Do you know what I'm saying? You got teriyaki. So for this, I think sticking more flavours. You don't need it. You don't need it. You don't need it. So if you don't need it, don't use. Someone asked me, you said about flavours, right? Sometimes I'll have just a couple of ingredients. Sometimes I'll have a lot more. Today there's a lot more because there's 2 sauces, but I'm making the sauces myself. So for what I'm using really, isn't a lot of ingredients, you know, 2 sauce, you know. Anyway, the best way to describe it with ingredients, you know when you go to the circus and you see the guys spinning plates, right? Spinning plates. If they're using 4 or 5 plates, they can spin them all day because it's only 4 or 5. If you've got a line of 20 plates, you're running up and down like an idiot. It's the same. So every plate is like an ingredient. You're trying your best to balance and you're running up and down and going out of your head. The less you've got, the less you've got to balance. Does that make any sense, or is it just me being round the bend? But anyway, there's your metaphor for the day. All right, then, the salmon's rendered, and by the way, don't try that at home, kids, you know, putting your hands in the pan. It's what a chef said. Now here we go, this is what I'm looking for. The asparagus is starting to just catch. And when I say catch, I don't mean catch and burn, I mean just tinging. That's what I want. That right there is exactly what I want. I don't want it to go overboard. I don't want it to, I mean, it's started to brown now, but if you take it off the heat and leave it for a little bit, it'll still cook slightly, so it's still softening, but it's not cooking with the intense heat, so you just let it relax and do its thing. One thing you have missed. Now, you do not have to go mental with the salt for the simple reason the teriyaki dressing is a salty bad boy, right? So you don't have to go mental, do you know what I mean? Because it's salt on salt, you know, so, but I always season. So I'm just going to toss the asparagus and a little bit of seasoning. Now back over to the salmon, right? The oil's starting to render out a bit beautifully. Great, that's what we want. Spin it. Now it's cooked. It's cooking lovely. I might take it down a touch, just a touch, because that skin can burn, which I don't want, which I really don't want. Do you know what I mean? I don't want the skin burning, and as well, the teriyaki sauce, I'm going to show you how to give that a nice glaze. Now, I don't think you should put the teriyaki sauce on the skin. Really, really don't. I think that should be left crisp. Like a few videos ago, I don't know when, but I did the same with the chicken thighs, you know, boned them out, did the skin, you turn the skin over lovely and crispy. I didn't put any sauce on top of the skin because I think the skin is important. You know what I mean? I think the skin's important. I just think it adds a lovely dimension. So, should we get building? It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. But let's get building. Nice little plate. I always forget stuff, like forget the plate, forget this, forget that. So let's get building. I'll put it over there so you can see. Now again, there's no dressing on the leaves, and we know why. Right, here we go. Let's move back away from this a sec. Here we go, see that? That skin's beautiful. I could peel that and eat it right now. I could, honestly, I could peel that and eat it, you know what I mean? It's like, years ago, you know, like pork scratchings and all that, I was a big fan of them, but I'd rather have salmon skin than pork skin, do you know what I mean? So anyway, back to it. Let's get the asparagus. Stick them right on top of the leaves. Now, I don't care if it wilts the leaves slightly. It doesn't really matter because we're going to be eating pretty quick. Let's get on to the mayo. Just give it a couple of blobs on your plate. Now the teriyaki side of it, here's the tip. Turn it off. And all you do with teriyaki, it's going to catch really quick, right? So you chuck it in, you move your salmon around, smells divine. Oh, do you know what? I'll use my knife. Turn it over, check that out. Check that out. And that's literally just sucks the sauce. On top of that, let's give it a crack of spring onions, give it a little bit of freshness. And you know what I'm going to do? Just because I love my sauce, just give it a little drizzle of teriyaki sauce up and down to give it a nice little glaze. Let me tell you, I don't care if it's spring, summer, winter, at the minute we're in the autumn, I don't care what it is. Get that in front of you. You'll be loving life. You'll be loving life. One other thing, right, salmon, before that goes cold, trust me, I'll be eating it, can't wait. However, one more thing. In December, I'm going to be doing a 3 day after day videos on Christmas dinner. I do Christmas dinner deliveries to people, you know what I mean, which is in the Southport area. And I do take a lot of bookings with it. However, people outside that area who say, oh, don't know, I'm going to give you tips, I'm going to give you rundowns. The first video is going to be 2 different kinds of soup, maybe a pate, I don't know. The second video is going to be the actual Christmas dinner. And the third video is going to be desserts, two desserts. And I'm not sure what yet. Obviously the dinner's a traditional Christmas dinner, but I don't know if I'm going to do mince pies, Bailey's cheesecake, this, that, the other. The soups are the ones I send out on my Christmas dinners, which is tomato and basil and a butternut squash. But anyway, I'm going to do 3 videos, one after another, because it's too long doing them all at once. And I'll tell you why, you'll just get bored. You've had enough, you turn it off halfway through. So if you do one on the starter, one on the main, and then one on the desserts, right? I'll do all the ingredients, all your tips, which is the big thing, you know what I mean? Do your gravy in advance, the shocking your vegetables. I'll go through it all. But keep your eye out, and I'll help you out with Christmas dinner like you've never known. Anyway, back to dinner. Sorry, I'm going to love you and leave you. This is the end of series 3. I can't believe it's come to the end of series 3. I'm going to also do, I think, I'm going to do a Valentine's special, same as the Christmas dinner. So I'm going to do a Valentine's special sometime mid to end of January. 3 videos, day after day, back to back, a starter, a main and a dessert. This is for all of yous out there, as in if you're cooking for your girlfriend, you're cooking for your boyfriend, you're cooking, listen, if you're single and on your own, cook for your mum, you know, cook for your sister, cook for whoever, do you know what I mean? Cook for your next door neighbour. Just cook for them on Valentine's Day, make someone's day and make it special, and I'll help you do that. Anyway, my fish is going cold and I can't have that. God bless you. I'll see you I'll see you on the Christmas videos. All right, take care. Bye-bye.